I'm Ali Jago and I love board games, all kind of board games, especially Euro games, but not only. And I'm going to a Essen Spiel Fair. I'm very curious about everything that will be released there. I try to see what will be released and to read rules when they are available to know more about the game, and I just share that with you. So this is game I didn't play, just some information about what is going to happen. If you are interested in this kind of video, please subscribe. It will help me. And today I wanted to talk about Flatiron. So what I do is basically I browse through the Spillation preview, and I look for game I'm interested in, and I will read what there is to know about it. So Flatiron is a game by Isra and Shei. So they are the author of White Castle, Red Cathedral, Shinkansen that I really liked. Child to Elect I liked it a little less. And it will be published by Ludonova, which are who are making interesting game, and I like how they did game, how they finished them, and the look of them. I really love Sabika. Amristar was really nice last year, even if I think that it doesn't have a long lifespan. I it seems to me that I already played it enough because you are able to be quite good in it. Shinkansen was really good too, and some other game, and they are also doing localization of other games. Okay, so the rules of Flatiron are available and they are really well written, very nice to read, and this is not a very hard game. This is a 45 minutes game for 2 players or 1 player if you want to go against an automata. It doesn't seem to be very light, but not heavy either. This is a small engine building worker displacement game for action selection. So the idea of the game is that you have 5 locations in the game. Each of your turn you have to move from a location to another where there is not the other player, so you have 3 choices each time. There you will perform an action between earning 2 money, buying cards, or activate your personal board, and when you buy card you will increase what you do when you activate the corresponding column. You are doing that basically to build pillars on this flat iron building in the middle, and then you will build some floors and then the roof. When the roof is built, this is the end of the game, and there is some final scoring about the reputation of each of your streets and the decrease that you did get that are massive endgame bonus points. But everything you do in the game, buying a pillar, putting a floor, will earn you points too. Okay, so very basically this is the idea of the game. I will go into a little more details about it. So the first thing you do each of your turn is moving your worker, your architect. So there is 5 locations in the game. The 4 streets that are also illustrated on your personal board, and the city hall, which is a little different. You take your architect and you need to move it to a different place, so not the one you were before, not the one where the other person is, but any of the 3 others. Then once you are there, you will perform one action. The first action possible everywhere is just you take 2 coins, and so you will have to buy some money to buy the other action later. You can always do that. Then the second action is you will buy a card. Buying a card will have a cost printed on the card, and this will go into your personal board. This is not it. So your personal board present this way. When, for example, I take a 5th Avenue card, I can put it either on the top or on the bottom of my board. I can have up to 3 cards per street, no matter if they are up or down or both of them, but you cannot have more than 3 per column. This immediately won't give you anything. This will give you some reputation. On the card there is negative or positive reputation. Usually there is better action on the bottom part but more reputation on the upper card, and this will have a high influence of the next action because the next action will be activated one of your columns. So if I'm the 5th Avenue, I can also, so either I take 2 coins or I buy a card or I activate the column. When I activate the column, I activate it from top to bottom, and I doing everything there is to do there. So for example, this is gaining some coins. This is activate the City Hall journal. I didn't speak about that yet. And this will be buying or selling a pillar. You can have pillars stocked on your board. So here I have a brown pillar. When I'm doing this action, here I can sell it for 1 coin. Or if I didn't have it, I cannot do that if I already have it, I can buy it for 1 coin and gain the pillar, and I will gain 1 point. You have a different representation. Each player, this is asymmetrical, and the other side of the deck of the board will have more asymmetry about where your actions are, where is your brown, where is your orange, where is your white, etc. And how much they cost. So the cheaper will cost 1, but will earn you 1 point, then 2, then 3, then 4, and the costs are not the same for both players. Okay, so this is buying a pillar. Here you have the action where you can put one of your pillar on the central board. For that you need to pay 1 coin, and you choose one of your pillar, or 2 if you're doing this action, to put it on the tower. On the tower we will have this kind of spots where there is a bonus. So here if you put a pillar there, you will have 2 point bonus. But you need to always be of a different color of the pillar in the same level. So here I cannot place a blue or brown pillar, I need to place some other color there. And then the floor will be completed. Then no other pillar could be placed before we placed a floor. So placing a floor is this action. It costs 5 coins and rewarded with 6 points. You take the next available floor on the City Hall, that's which is there, and you put it on the top of that. This will change game modifier, because each of the floor have a different little modifier for the turn, and you will score points. And then pillar will be able to be built again on this new floor. You remove the top card of every street to put it under, and you show the next available floor. When the roof is built, this is the end of the game. So I basically explained the rule except for the City Hall. So the City Hall is this. Do we see it somewhere? Not really. This is a special place when you can go sometimes. Here there is always an active journal on it, and I didn't speak about journal yet. In the game you will be able to gain some journals. So mainly when people go up on the scoring table, when they reach some threshold, everybody will have 1 new journal they just draw, and these journal are additional action. So there is all kind of additional action in them. If I can find them. So this is the kind of action you can find in this journal, like obtaining $3, $2 and 1 point, buying 1 pillar for 1 coin of the color of your choice, but you don't have any point or thing like this. So this is alternative to other actions, and you can do it 1 action more than your turn, at any time during your turn, just not during an action. So this journal will enable you some flexibility, and on the City Hall there is always 1 active journal. When you are going to the City Hall, you can either take 2 coins or buy a card, which will be a decree card, I will talk about it just after, or activate the current journal. Each time somebody play a journal from his area, it will go to the City Hall and make it available for everyone. Okay, so what are decrees? Decrees are this kind of cards. You can buy it at the City Hall. They always cost 3 money, and they will go to any of your streets, but you are still limited to 3 cards, and you cannot have 2 decrees on the same streets. This card will give you some endgame bonuses of points, depending of different criteria. So I think this is just after this. For example, 1 point by city street card that you bought during the game, point for reputation, etc. And When you will buy it, you will have to put it somewhere just right now. On this card, there is some reputation because at the end of the game, once the roof is built, you will score this degree and you will also see on each of your columns if you have a positive or negative reputation. So on the side of the card, this will probably be too blurry to be seen, but you have plus or minus reputation. Usually more reputation on the upper part than on the lower card parts, and you will add them for each column. Each column which finish in positive reputation will award you 5 points. Each which is in negative will remove you 3 points, and if you are at 0, you will just not score a point at all. So reputation seems kind of important to have points too. Okay, so that's it for Flatiron. This is basically the rule of this game, which seems for me quite nice. There is a part of engine building in your personal board that will build slowly. You need money for everything, and you don't seem to have a lot of them. And I guess that you really have to see what is available for the other player, because you will enable them to have some opportunity, for example by build a floor, and maybe you can unlock that only when they don't have the money to do it, or try to be tricky about what can be placed as a pillar depending on what they have. The small asymmetry will probably play on that to know what is easy for the other, what is easy for us. How do we specialize with this engine building? So I think this is really nice. I don't think this is a game that is really okay. So the rules are original. There is something I don't think I have already have seen a game that is exactly like this, but I think this is a game that is really in his category, like a 45-minute game for 2 players. This seems like a standard of this category, so maybe not the thing to see absolutely for me, and I don't play too much with 2 people, but I definitely want to check it out and to know more about it and what it's about it. And yeah, it seems really nice, and the material seems really nice too, so that's it. I want to check it at Essen. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you are interested about this kind of videos. I will do some more about Essen and games that will be released there and some other thing. I will do at some point some overview of different games that I saw, long list maybe. I hope I have the courage to do it in English. Sorry for my broken English. I'm French, as you can say if you are survived until there. And thank you very much. See you.